share with you at Stephanie's party. A fabulous, delicious, yummy pumpkin spice cake. Just perfect for the holidays, right? For Halloween, for Thanksgiving that's coming up. And we're going to be able to do that fast and easy, and it's going to be really yummy. Do you want to know how?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so basically what we do is we take, this is for a really quick, easy, fun one, and done all in the microwave. Is that unbelievable or what?
Yes.
We take a regular spice cake mix. This one happens to be Betty Crocker. And you take 1 can 15 ounce of pumpkin. And you also use, for the frosting, just a regular can of cream cheese frosting. Okay? And then we have, it's in our wonderful spice containers, which are available in Brilliant Blue and Red. We have our cinnamon vanilla spice. Anybody tried Tupperware's cinnamon vanilla spice yet? It's awesome, isn't it? It is fabulous. I use it for all kinds of things. So that's going to be in the ingredients. And basically, I wanted to share a little information with you. Are you familiar with Tupperware's newest, well, it's new and improved, which I didn't think they could improve on it, but they did. This is our Heat and Serve. How many of you know about the Heat and Serve product? Wonderful. Well, this, by the way, right now is not available for sale. Do you want to know how you can get it?
Yes.
You can get it by hosting your own Tupperware get-together. And when you do, excuse me, you have the opportunity to not only have a fun party and learn how to do the pumpkin spice cake, along with several other recipes, but you have the opportunity to earn these absolutely free. Free.
I like
Free
that.
is
We
good.
all like free.
And these have a value, I believe, of over $168. And you see this beautiful set?
Yes.
It's 8 pieces. Now what I did, and we're going to demonstrate it for you. So we'll pretend we have the microwave here and that we are cooking, right? Our pumpkin spice cake in this 8 1/4 cup Heat and Serve. Now you saw how easily I opened that? And I didn't even do it with it in front of me. But basically you just press down on the left handle and it helps loosen that, and then the right comes right up and you take it off. Aren't these neat? Our fabulous little lift up handles. And then the bottom part, these are also Lexan polycarbonate, and they have a fabulous inverted, I don't know exactly what to call it. I called it a hump. I know that's not politically correct. But anyway, that's what it is. This is a fabulous container that is very efficient. It is shaped this way so that it will heat faster and more evenly. And that hump makes sure that it gets cooked all the way through the center or reheated. And you notice I said cook because you literally can cook in your Heat and Serve. It's not only great for cooking, reheating, also for freezing and storing in the refrigerator. And obviously you can transport and you can serve with it also. It's a beautiful piece, wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Yeah, and it's dishwasher safe. The handles stay perfectly cool. It does not stain, which is fabulous, and is scratch resistant. It doesn't tend to show the scratches. And yes, Pamela?
Are they, one thing that I don't know is all Tupperware just top rack safe?
Actually, almost all Tupperware you can put on either rack.
Okay.
The only time that you have to be concerned, and that's a very good question, is when it's a small item. Then you want to make sure it should be in a protected area so it's not close to the heating element.
Okay.
But that's a good question. So this would be okay on either the top or the bottom rack. And anybody know what this little white silicone is?
It's a vent.
Yes, and do you know what it does?
It lets the steam out when it's cooking.
Okay, so basically when you put your mix in, after you put your pumpkin spice cake mix, your pumpkin mix, and also the seasoning, and then you add eggs, which we have the recipe for you. There are 3 eggs that I put in. That's basically the only ingredients that are in this cake, okay? And you mix it all up in your mix and store pitcher, which this is another fabulous product. And then you will take and use your spatula, of course, to stir it up. And anybody know about the silicone spatula? How wonderful this is?
Mine never
You use
melts.
yours? Yeah, it's available in green in your catalog, but basically it doesn't melt ever. It also doesn't stain. And it's dishwasher safe, and it's, what is it? Lifetime?
Guarantee.
There you go. As a matter of fact, everything you see on this table has a lifetime warranty. That is Tupperware, okay? So, you mix everything up in your mix and store pitcher. And, I put out the measuring cups too because we measure, excuse me. I think I got that a little mixed up, sorry. You measure with your spoons. I think we used 1 teaspoon, I think it said in the recipe. I had it handy here, just 1 second. Here it is. How many of you would like to go home with this today, too? So I am really excited because it is so simple and so delicious. But you mix everything up. It calls for 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, vanilla spice, 15-ounce can of pumpkin, the spice cake mix, and 3 eggs. And then, of course, the tub of cream cheese frosting. I made this taste even better by adding the cinnamon, vanilla spice. I put a teaspoon of that.
And frosting?
In the frosting.
And there's no oil in it?
No, no oil at all. Isn't that wonderful?
Nice.
Not only that, you didn't even have to pre-oil or spray the heat and serve container. I never do. Now, some people say you should, but I never have, and it never sticks either. So that way you don't have to use any of those, the oil. So anyway, you put it in the microwave, and you put your top on, as I showed you earlier. And then when you put it in the microwave, it can be at full power. And depending on the microwave's wattage, you'd have to, I'd start out at a lower amount. I started out, I think, at 7 minutes in my microwave because it used to be very powerful, but I think it's kind of getting old or something because I had to do it like 2 more minutes. But it only took 9 minutes, and the recipe says anywhere from 8 to 10 minutes. Is that awesome? How many of you can bake any kind of cake in 10 minutes or less? Okay. So that, to me, talk about a time saver. And if you have last minute, company that's going to come over, or you just agreed to donate maybe a cake to a special thing or a fundraiser, what a neat way that you can do that. What are some other uses that you can do with your heat and serve?
Just to spin off your cake is when you pop it out, let it cool. Take the butt end or the bottom end of a regular ice cream cone, cut it off, and frost the frosting. You can copy and make it into a pumpkin with that big piece. So you would actually take the coloring, food coloring, and turn that the frosting orange, and then frost the stem, which would be the upside down little ice cream cone on the top, and then frost it. And you've got a pumpkin right now.
That's wonderful. Wow.
Or for
Thank you.
Sundays or any other day, Super Bowl football. You think of football.
Oh yeah, if you're a football fan, that's for sure. These come in handy. But thank you. Aren't you glad you're here?
Yes.
You didn't know that. And at the next party, we'll share a lot of the other tips for the different sizes of the containers, okay? But what I do like is the fact that you can just take something out of the freezer that you might have pre-made ahead of time, and you can load your freezer, and then you have meals ahead of time, especially now that we want to make that sell 100 Vaxable towers. So we need to get out there and get busy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so if you pre-make, you can freeze in all the different sizes for the different members of your family and for the different type of recipes that you're doing. So I also wanted to share a little bit of trivia, if you don't mind, about cinnamon. I did not know, and perhaps you did, but I did not know about all of the different, number one, the nutrition that is in cinnamon and what it does for you. Basically, in the cinnamon is, it has, it's the pumpkins I wanted to first talk about. The pumpkins, pumpkins have vitamin A and potassium. I don't know if you were aware of that. That was new to me. And did you know where most of the pumpkins are grown? In what state?
No.
California?
That's what I thought. Nope. California is actually number 4. Illinois is number 1. Yeah, over 90%. 90. Okay. Also, did you know